I said I felt confident as well. And then at about 1 o'clock this morning, I got a text message from you. I don't know where you'd been up till 1 o'clock in the morning, but a text message from you at about 1 o'clock this morning with a link to a web page, which in fact showed that
Collins Dictionary, please.
Collins Dictionary, no less, that captainship was a word. Okay, let's have a look at our field for our first race of the day.
We've got in lane number 1 for this very first semi-final of the day in the 40-plus women's division. Trish West from Australia. From Canada, Danielle Holdsworth. From Thailand, Tanut Khan. Sun Tun Wong. From Japan, Takayo Yokoyama. From the ICF, Olga Merkulova, already a world champion in the sprints. Verity Thomas. From Great Britain, Petronella Van Melsen, pre-race favourites. From the Netherlands, Florence Yulen. From Switzerland, Kaori Yamamoto. From Japan, here's Florence Yulen from Switzerland.
Ooh, she's looking pensive.
And here's Kaori Yamamoto from Japan. Actually, Florence Yulen, who is pretty new to the world of SUP racing, doing really well. Here's Yukui Yuan from China. Say hello to Man Wang, who was really impressive on in the first 2 days in the sprints. Yeah. Shu Xian Ni from China. So a big field coming from China. Three Chinese in the first semi-final.
3 Chinese, a couple of Japanese, Thai. So really good Asian representation. Now the top six will go straight through to this afternoon's final. The rest of the field will go into the B final. So don't forget, folks, it's 2 laps. We get to see that very exciting portage in the middle of the race. It's about 12 steps we counted yesterday for the portage. It all went smoothly yesterday, but I think today, when there are placings in the final on the line, we could see a little bit of carnage on the beach of Jomtien, as we do at about 5 o'clock every morning here on the beach. I don't know what is going on out there, but it's very, very strange. Look at this. We're underway again, Matthew. Looks like there's a bit of a breeze. Not as strong as previous days, though, so the athletes will enjoy not having such a strong wind. Petronella Van Melsen, you can see her in the middle of the field, but who's that getting out the fastest? It looks like it could be the Japanese paddler. Is it Yokoyama?
Takayo Yokoyama, on the blue board at the front. Petronella Van Melsen did not start very well there. A bit of a wobbly start for Petronella Van Melsen, but she's now pushing hard to get to that first buoy in first position from the Netherlands. Petronella Van Melsen on the Mistral board. The blue and white board on the right-hand side. That's Takayo Yokoyama from Japan in second. Someone had a good start. That's Olga Merkulova, I think, on the Sonova at the back. That's Petronella. No, I'm sorry. That's Verity Thomas. VJ,
yes, Verity Thomas.
VJ from the Channel Islands, Great Britain on the Sonova board. She had a pretty good start. Let's identify that Sonova board at the
middle. I think it's
Florence Yulen.
Is it? Yeah. And then just behind there, I can see a couple of the Chinese athletes sitting in the pack. In the chasing pack there. So they need to finish top 6 to get through to the final. And at this stage, we've got a breakaway group of 5.
So, a clear group of 5 at the front with Petronella Van Melsen, Takayo Yokoyama on the red Sonova on the right-hand side. That's Verity Thomas. In the middle, that's Florence Yulen from Switzerland. And here's is that Danielle Holdsworth or
I think
Olga
so, yeah.
Merkulova?
No, that is Danielle Holdsworth. Danielle Holdsworth going around the buoy now from Canada.
And here's right at the bottom of the screen, that was Olga Merkulova, the new sprint world champion representing the ICF. It's going to be a tight battle for that top 6, but pretty clear at the front. Petronella Van Melsen has got a race for herself, a big gap.
Apologies for the picture here. I'm not quite sure what the drama is, but it's okay. It's only on our TV. It's okay. Everyone else is seeing everything fine, but we're just having a bit of technical issues here. But nothing can stop us from seeing our race leader. She's got 1 gold medal already this week and a silver. So hoping to finish with another gold today, which would be a good week's work for Petronella Van Melsen. She's been looking pretty relaxed and certainly not being made to work too hard in this semi-final. She's gone very wide. She's going
to have to work on her start and on her buoy turn, though. Look how wide that turn is. in the final. Obviously, she's pretty far ahead from the field, so she's got plenty of room and of time to
Danielle
make that
Holsworth
turn.
making a sneaky move there, trying to cutting things very fine. But gets around okay. Your best thing so far, Matthew? I haven't seen anybody take a swim yet.
No, it's pretty clean so far. We've got Danielle Holsworth now moving to third position.
Yep.
A good move going from fifth to third.
On that buoy, she just she really cut the corner fine and managed to pick up 2 places. So has moved into third just to feel that little bit more secure.
And
Excellent captainship being shown here by Petronella.
I'd rather
Van
say
Melsen.
captaincy if you don't mind.
Yes.
Ross.
I can't believe it. I've only been speaking English all my life, and I didn't even realise that was a word. But
Some random Frenchman teach you English words.
Isn't that the way, though? You taught me a new word in English. Here we go, down for the first of... Well, we only have one portage. So up and around that flag. We counted about 12 steps yesterday to get in, out and back into the water.
I have to say she's looking strong. Petronella Van Malsen, very experienced racer. She's taken part in all kinds of races, mainly in Europe. Very regular athlete on the Euro Tour, which is one of the European circuits, international circuits. She paddles with Ricardo Haverschmidt, her companion, and they do great things for the kids in the Netherlands. Petronella Van Malsen with a 15-meter lead over someone who's been used to the ICF podiums over the past 3 years, Takayo Yokoyama, who is in second place. I think it's JP Australia board she's on, blue and orange. And behind her, Danielle Holsworth. Let's just make sure we have a bib number confirmation of who number 3 is. I'm pretty sure it's Danielle. In fourth, though, that's probably the dark horse of that race, actually, Florence Yulen, who's been really doing well.
Yep.
She was unfortunate in the sprint racing. She actually is one of the very few, if not the only, athlete who went out of her lane, and she was disqualified. But she's pretty new on the international scene. Actually, her first international competition for Florence Yulen, who's doing really well in Switzerland. She's being coached by her companion, Nick Cretenant. She is in fourth position right there on the Sonova board. Another Sonova that is VJ, Verity Thomas from the Channel Islands, also a regular on the European scene. She likes to go to France, actually, to take part in with a group of paddlers from the Channel Islands to take part in some popular French races. So VJ is in the mix, number 5. She is currently virtually through to that big final coming up later on this afternoon. Who is in 6th? That is the big question.
Well, we'd like to be able to tell you, but we've now got a black screen, in fact, no screen now. So we're just going off hope at the moment that nothing is changing, because we actually don't... Here we go. Oh. Okay, we're struggling a little bit here with our technology. Our pictures are dropping in and out. I hope everything's okay at home for you. Wherever you're watching around the world, it is our great privilege to be able to bring you the racing today. There is our leader, Petronella Van Malsen. She's been there. Well, as Matthew said, she had a bit of a sluggish start.
And it looks like it's Man Wang in sixth place right now. We are going to need a confirmation of that. Perhaps fighting side by side with Olga Merkulova, the new sprint world champion in the 40-plus women's division. Danielle Holsworth now in second, pushing Takayo Yokoyama to the left-hand side. Florence Yulen in fourth, Verity Thomas, a.k.a. VJ in 5th. Who's got the 6th place, though? It is Olga Merkulova, by the look of it on the SIC Maui board at the back, I think it was. Obviously a very important spot to be in if you want to make it to the big final in the 40-plus women's division in the technical race discipline. And
Petronella will be very happy with the way this race has gone. She hasn't had to work hard. She hasn't had to take too many risks. She's basically been able to paddle within herself. I know it doesn't seem, if you're watching at home, that doing 2 races in one day But it's been a very long week, and Petronella's been doing all the races. She did the sprints, she did the long distance, and now she's out here doing the technical race as well. And so it has been a very, very long week. So the less energy she needs to expend on the course today, the better. Now, who's that coming in second? That was Yokoyama from Japan came in second, and was it Daniel Holsworth
third?
Who
went back to third. So Taka Yokoyama was able to make a